Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel, Lovely Moments Creating. If you are new here, come on in and join the family. All you have to do is hit the subscribe button and remember the notification bell so you could be reminded every time I upload a video. My name is Jenny, and on this channel I create lovely DIYs using mostly items that I find at the Dollar Tree. I try to keep my DIYs budget friendly but easy to do. In this video, I am sharing with you some more of my fall DIYs that I created. So if you want to see what I came up with, then keep watching. Hello my friends. First, I just want to say thank you everyone for watching another one of my videos. So for the first DIY, I am going to be using this pumpkin that I purchased from the Dollar Tree, and I think this is cute. I also will be using some of this raffia that I did pick up from Walmart, and I think it was like $2 and something. And I picked this little cute fall pick up off of Walmart 98-cent rack. And in order to get the color orange that I desire, I will be mixing two of these Dollar Tree paints together, and it's their red and their yellow. And I'm going to use Dollar Tree paint because they do oxidize. And so I also will be using a little bit of the antique wax as well as the plaster color chalk paint for this DIY. And so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to remove the attachments from this pumpkin. And so now I'm going to go over the pumpkin using that mixture of Dollar Tree paint. And it do oxidize into the color that I am looking for. I don't use Dollar Tree paint often, but I do use it when I'm looking for something to oxidize. And this is the color that I was looking for. I absolutely love how that color turned out. And so now what I'm going to do is go in with that antique wax to paint over that stem at the top of the pumpkin. And I'm going to go in with that plastic cover to distress on top of this stem as well as around the pumpkin. And I really wanted an orange pumpkin to blend in with my fall decor that I have already created. And so I didn't want to do too much, but I wanted something to blend in with what I already have. And so what I'm going to do is just add my raffia to my pumpkin. And I'm going to glue it down in the back of it. So I'm just wrapping it around each side, and I'll glue everything down in the back. And now that I have did both sides, all I have to do now is create my little bow on top of my stem, and I'll be creating the little bow with some of the raffia. And after I create my bow, I'm going to go in and just cut off the hanging raffia, and now all I have to do is insert my little fall pick, and my first DIY will be complete. And so this is how the pumpkin turned out. Very simple, but this is exactly what I was looking for. So I'm happy with how this turned out, and I'm going to get started on the second DIY for today. And what I'll be using is one of these wooden hanging signs from the Dollar Tree. I also have some of the decorative rope. I will be using 4 of these wooden pieces out of the craft section. I also have here 3 bunches of florals that I also picked up in the Dollar Tree, and I will be using 2 of those fall picks that I paid 98 cents from Walmart. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get started with assembling my wooden pieces together. And first I'm just going to remove the little hanging piece off the back of this sign. And so what I'm going to do is glue one of these wooden pieces to each side of this wooden sign, and I will be using my hot glue for this part. And what I'm doing is I'm gluing each piece right in the center of the side, because what's going to happen is I'm putting it right in the center, and there should be a gap on each corner of this box after I complete it. And I'm going to add all 4 pieces to create my box. And now I'm going to go in with that antique wax chalk paint, and I'm going to paint the entire basket, box, whatever we want to call it, with that color paint. And so I did paint the box, but I didn't paint the inside. And now I'm taking some of that leftover orange mixture that I made with the Dollar Tree paint, and I am going to brush around this whole basket because that color do oxidize, and so I want it to blend in, and you can see a hint of the orange when it's all complete and dry. And so now that I have completed that and it has dried, I'm now going to add my rope. And my rope is what's going to create my handles for this basket. And I'm going to add the glue right in the openings on each corner. And I'm just going to insert the rope. And then I'm going to take the rope and I'm going to swing it around to the other side and add glue and tack that down. And that's how I've created my 2 handles for the side of my basket. And now here is my little basket. I really like how this turned out, so cute. And so now I'm going to add in my little floral bunches, but I'm going to cut them down a little bit. And you can use foam or anything for this part, but I'm just going to add in that leftover raffia, and then I'm going to add in my floral bunches. And I really like how my little fall basket turned out. This is so cute. And I'm going to get started on the 3rd and final DIY for today. And I will be using 2 of these fall greeting cards. I hope you can see them because the sun is shining through my window. So I'm going to have to close my blinds. But I hope you can see there's some really cute fall greeting cards. And I will be using 4 of those wooden pieces from the Dollar Tree. I have some of the rope, as well as I have a few of these fall floral bunches, and I'll be using pieces off of all 3 of those and just a tiny bit of that antique wax chalk paint. This is a really simple DIY, and what I'm going to do first is I'm going to glue 2 of these wooden pieces together because I'm going to create 2 sets of those. I really love this little simple DIY because you can create these for any season, and I will be recreating these around Christmas because the Dollar Tree always put out the cutest greeting cards, and these actually can be cute little gifts if you wanted to use the birthday greeting cards. Now with my brush, I'm just dusting over this with that antique wax chalk paint. I don't want to add much. I really like the unfinished look for this DIY, but I wanted to add just a little bit of the darker brown. I'm not adding much at all, and I'm just going to do both of them the same way. I didn't want to add too much color, plus you're not going to see a lot of the wood pieces once I add my greeting cards, and this is how it looked. And now what I'm going to do is go in and add my rope to both of these signs. And what I'm doing is I'm going to just glue the rope along the sides of the little wooden pieces in the back. And I'm just going to glue it down just to create a little small hanging piece at the top. And so this is how it look. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my rope to my other little wooden piece. Now that that is complete, I'm now going to go in and I'm going to add my greeting cards. I'm just going to cut the card because I don't need the back. I'm just going to glue down the front of the card. And so I'm going to cut both of these cards. And I will be gluing these cards down using some of my tacky glue that I pick up from the Dollar Tree. And I'm going to add the glue to the back of the card, and I'm just going to brush over it to make sure that it's even. And so what I'm going to do is glue down my other card to my other piece. And now that that's complete, I'm now just going to embellish both of them using some of the pieces of floral that I pulled off of those bunches. And I'm just going to add a piece at the bottom, maybe a little leaf at the top, and I'll do the same to both of these. I am going to add some of these berries because it is some berries on the greeting cards, so I think it'll be cute to add them actually to the little wooden piece. And then I'm going to go at the top and I'm going to add these little fall leaves somewhere. I'm going to add it right there. And now I have embellished both of these hanging signs, and I think they both came out cute. I really like how these turned out, very simple. And here's a look at all three of the DIYs that I created today. I really like that these are very simple and inexpensive, and I'm also happy with how my pumpkin turned out because it's exactly what I was looking for a pumpkin to blend in with my fall decor that I have in my home. And I also really like how my little fall basket turned out as well. This is really cute. As always, in the comment box below, let me know which one of these fall DIYs were your favorite. And I also have a few more fall videos to upload for the month of August, so please stay tuned for those. And I just want to say thank you so much for watching my videos and supporting my channel. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And as always, stay safe and I will see you in the next video.